Leeds take on Brian McDermott's Toronto. It's the return of the Mac.
Leeds by 50. No, I think look, the way Leeds are playing, the way Toronto are playing, Toronto should have a reaction from that pretty poor performance. But I think Leeds by 18. Yeah.
I think this will be a harder game for Leeds than it is on paper. You'd think that the respective performances, one's won 36-0, the other's lost 32-0. It's a foregone conclusion, but I think the Brian Mack factor coming back, the nothing to lose aspect, the Leeds have to back it up, and beating Warrington so convincingly to then not play as well.
Extra day turnaround as well.
Yeah,
Leeds, yeah.
But I think Leeds will win, but I just think it won't be necessarily as convincing as it was against Warrington. So I'm going to go Leeds by 10.
You're like Liverpool of the prediction league. You're well clear.
It won't last.
We'll make sure
I
about that.
I peaked too early, and that's not the first time that's been said.
Off.
That's the second card.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a red.
Yeah. Red. Get yourself off. Where are you going?
Leeds, because they're back now. Leeds are not in crisis. Got to only hope the women do rubbish this year and can get the t-shirts back out. Leeds by 24.
Yeah. Toronto won't be as bad. They cannot
You
be
would
as
think
bad.
so, yeah.
Is there any storms? Are there any storms this week?
Eight
Up
foot
to now,
snow.
yeah. KL.
Storm Argyle.
Leeds, I think, will win 10. Is that what you said? Phil?
Yeah.
Saints Huddersfield, Friday night, 7:45.
Yeah, I think St Helens showed enough against Toronto and against the Roosters. They're going to be in the top two come September, and I think at home. St Helens by 12.
Yeah, the manner in which they went about their business this week, no matter who they were playing, was really impressive. Don't know Christian Wolf well enough, but I think he would have been absolutely delighted that the hardest thing is to. It's not even the bodies you've got out there. It's just getting them in the right mindset to play when they've tipped everything into a World Club Challenge and not quite won it. So, yeah, again, I think Huddersfield have more resilience about them this year than certainly they have done in the last couple of years, and Saints won't find it easy. But I think Saints will win by 8.
Bucky's going 11.5 according to the paper this morning. And I think the Saints will just cover that, and I've gone for the same number as John. I think Huddersfield again, they'll bounce back, won't they? But just not this week. So
yeah,
Huddersfield, Saints by 12.
Okay, I'm going to go by 14. It's not an anti-Huddersfield thing. I don't think Huddersfield's bubble has burst. They've just played Wigan, very good team at home. A little bit of adversity went against them. Got a sense it's tough. It should be tough for the champions, and I just think they might get caught a bit short this week. But I think Huddersfield will be perfectly fine. The mighty Wakefield against Lee Radford's under pressure Hull FC.
Yeah, it's a tough one, this one. I think Hull have got a pretty good record against Wakey.
Everyone's got a good record against Wakey.
Well, I think the fact that there should be a fair rocket up
a mobile rocket.
They'll turn up and they will perform. Hull by 6. I think it'll be close. Hull by 6.
Connor missing.
Chungavali,
He's a good player.
He's
In fact, I think he won the Player of the Month today. Yeah, Lee Radford doesn't feel pressure. I think every year
I think he's starting to.
Do you think?
Yeah.
What personally? I think he deflects it really well from his team.
I don't think there's a coach who takes a loss or a poor performance more personally than.
No, but I think he's really good at shielding.
I didn't like the language. Got to must win. Well, must win today. We didn't win. Well, where does that leave you now then? So it's must win this week then, isn't it?
Yeah, and Wakefield I think will be encouraged by the manner in which they played in the second half against Salford. But I just think if Hull are going to do anything this year, they cannot afford to slip up at Wakefield. So I think they will win by 2, but I don't want to upset Richard.
Richard?
Wakefield, because I've got him every week, haven't I? But we've got a good chance.
Is it in your contract?
Contract? I have a job description. Looking to make it 2 in a row, and we'll win by 8.
8?
Yeah, 8.
Wow.
Max Jowett, superstar.
Max Jow with a hat trick.
I think it'll be a tight
He's
game.
going in for a pay rise.
I think it'll be a really tight game, and I think it'll be a forward-dominated battle. Are those big forwards back this week?
I've no idea.
Oh, you wouldn't know.
I don't pick the
Can you
squad.
tell me
I don't
after?
pick the team.
Oh, okay.
On a cow pad.
I think Wakey by 2. I think Wakey will win. Warrington out of form. Steve Price out possibly. Castleford Tigers in form. Darryl Powell in. 7:45. It's a TV game. Who's going to win?
Yeah, this is a really tough one because Cass are in great form. Warrington are anything but form. I can't really tip against Cass at the moment. They've had Warrington's they had Warrington's measure in the semi-finals last year, and just they seem to get the job done at the moment. Danny Richardson really looking good. You know, their key players, their spawn players playing well. Yeah, I think Cass by 6.
Darryl Clark out, which I think is big.
Yeah.
But I do think we will see if Warrington have any cojones this week. That there are too many quality players who aren't performing, and I think it's not even about maybe what Steve Price says this week. It's about those guys getting around and going, we have to be better than this. So I'm going to go with Warrington because it's at home. I would definitely be going for Castleford if it was at the Jungle, but by 4.
Remember when you got Kieran Cunningham the sack? All those
Yes.
years ago.
Yep, that was Mark.
You did?
Yeah.
I think
I went in the boardroom and went, this is not good enough, lads.
put your headset back. I think you've put Warrington onto this slide here because at the start of the season when we were at that launch at Headingley, the first thing you say to Steve Price is it your year? And he just looked at you and it's like, oh.
It was a question everyone wanted to know. Is it Warrington's
Well,
year? It might still
as
be.
opposed to all these buggers, you ask the questions, don't you? That need to be asked. Not saying, oh, it's going to happen. Anyway.
Asked about the bloody coronavirus yesterday. I wish I hadn't done.
Cast
You
by
feeling
4.
alright?
I feel a bit weak, you know.
Cast by 4.
Yeah, I think Castleford. Well, I did tip famously at being the bottom 4. I think they could be top of the table on Friday. That's purely because Wigan don't play well Sunday. I'm going to go. I think the wheels have fallen off. I think Castleford are going to whip them. Cast by 14.
They need
Catalans.
to make a good start if they're going to do that, because that's the only thing that's really been holding them back a little bit this year.
Yeah.
Second half team, aren't they?
Yeah. Then conceded a point in the second half last 2 weeks, haven't they? Catalans against Salford, 5 o'clock Saturday.
Yeah, Catalans back at home. A few wins in a row now. Maloney, Tompkins, good old Izzy. Salford struggling. Nothing about Catalans win. I think this Salford side is not last year's team, and Catalans by 14.
And this Catalan team is not last year's team either. I think you probably picked the key ingredient in this. Steve McNamara will not have forgotten that Catalans' most disappointing home display of the season, even allowing for how well the opposition blew them away, was against Salford. And he'll want some kind of a redress and a measure of how far this team is progressing. I think that was a significant win at Hull. Would have been very easy at 29-28 to throw the hands up and go, we gave it a really great shot to get back from 28-10, and they didn't. They have that belief to say we're going to try it on the last play of the game and salvage something. So take that into a game against a team that is clearly lacking in form and a coach that is running out of some patience with his guys, and I can only see a Catalan win by 16.
I've gone by 2 points more. I think it's going to be comfortable for Catalans. Salford need to find some answers from somewhere, but I don't think they're going to find them this week. Catalans by 18.
I like what I saw from the Dragons yesterday in bits. I think they're going to batter them. I think if they turn up in the mood, they've got the players at the minute that they can batter you. And I'm sorry to say, I think they will batter Salford. I think Salford are in a bit of trouble. I think they're in a bit more trouble than we think. I've said that before and got it famously wrong many times. I'm going to go Catalans by 30.
I think the other thing is the conditions there, if they're anything to go by at the moment, will favour a team that runs the ball, and the Dragons.
When they started throwing it around last
Yeah.
20, they were unstoppable. They
Yeah.
were unstoppable, and late tied defenders, blah blah blah. Wigan Hull KR.
Probably the easiest to pick.
Not if you're Andrew Voss, who's gone for Rugby.
Really? What's
But
he?
he said they'd be in the top 5 though. I think, didn't he? He made some.
I think also in.
He's gone plus 16.5 though.
Oh right.
I think also in the paper he's predicted Sonny Bill to be a bust this season. Fossey's not mincing his words. Wigan looking really good at home. Hull KR struggling to put out a team. Missing their spine, and and the forwards just. I think it could be a murder. I think Wigan by 20.
I think in recent times Wigan have run up some scores against Hull KR. They mainly
Twice
played
last year.
played them at Easter, like on Easter Monday, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice last year. I saw
but
it.
there is a bit of history of
Yeah.
Wigan doing a number on.
This is the game you don't want when
Yeah.
you're struggling.
I
This
think-
is the game because it'll be physical, whether you lose by
Yeah.
50
And
or
Wigan will
lose
be
by
going
2.
in very confident.
And Wigan are a very young and athletic team, and they'll run you around as well as belt you up the middle. And I have every sympathy for some of the injuries that Hull KR are suffering at the moment, but I just cannot see them winning this game. I'm going Wigan by 24.
I've not been too far off in the last couple of weeks saying okay, I'll lose by 22, and it's been a score out, and I think it could be again. I'd like Scott used to pick those big scores out of thin air, and I've done the
51.
same here.
7?
Well, I'm going to tell you what the score's going to be.
I'm going to say 32 points, but it could be
No,
more.
if it was
Yeah.
Sky, it'd be an odd number.
Yeah.
That's
The
33.
scoreline here, I've seen this game twice last season.
Mm.
This is the game they don't want. They'll try and throw it around. It won't work. Wigan will win 52-6. They will. I just think they'll bat. This is your worst. This is Hull KR's worst nightmare. They've got no forwards. They're going to get steamrolled, and they'll keep steamrolling them until they're dirt, and they'll steamroll them some more.
And then
And
I pat them on the head.
you saw yesterday they can score from anywhere.
And they've got genuine pace in the back
I
line.
just think this is a game. Look, if
Top
Tony
work.
Smith could forfeit, I reckon he'd forfeit this week.
So if I
It would honestly.